Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I just set up a video for Zoom. Nobody wants to come, and I think it's because of the fear. Fear. How do we overcome the fear? Fear itself. Face the fear, and the fear will be gone, which means that the only thing that remains is you. That's the understanding that you have to perceive that as knowing that it is death among you, which death is understanding what is death, what is life, what is death. You have to understand the two. The life system and the death. The death is the ego. You let go of the ego, the fear is gone. The fear is no more. The fear never was. So knowing how powerful that is, you'll get a really, really good idea of what's happening. Now's the time to let go of fear of everything. So my communication line signals are going through so many energetic waving patterns. Like I said, I'm back in Canada. And I just cleanse the atmospheres, and it's in the galactic surface right now. We're in the G1 force, and everybody let go of that fear, and then they can control their body systems into their alignments. Everybody's in their fifth dimension right now, but they don't understand what's going on, and that's what's fearing them, right? Think of fear as the beast. How do you get rid of the beast, right? The beast will set you free, but you got to face the fear, right? You have to absorb the fear. You have to sense the fear, and the fear be gone, right? Have faith within yourself. Have faith around yourself. Have faith in everything around yourself. Have faith of humanity. Have faith in how things can come back together. A new normal. Michael, how's it going? Yeah. You're waiting. Yeah, I just finished Zooming. I got to set a time for everybody so they can, what's a good time for everybody to come in? Because I want to do some video conferencing, right? Because I got some time right now. So I tried set one up, but nobody showed up. So it was short notice too, but anyway. But the next one I set up, hopefully you guys can make it. That would be good because there's a lot of things that are going on right now. You got to understand Canada atmosphere is totally, totally different from Mexico City. And like I said, I've been there a year and a half or about a year. I was there a long time. So I was going up there for so many reasons. And the reason why I'm coming back is showing you the truth of what's happening. So I had to go through my transformations and manifestations to cleanse everything through the atmospheres. So now everybody can go outside. Everything. All the energy's gone. Bad energy's out. It's just that people are still living in the fear of themselves. The body system is fighting, right? The COVID-19. That's what it is. So you have light force fighting with your dark force inside your body activation code systems. So it's hard to overcome that fear. It's not easy, but you got to see yourself. You have to surrender to the fear. People should know that. Surrender to yourself of the universal system. And believe that dimensional Earth is healed, right? Because the atmospheres are cleansing through its atmospheres right now. And I'm looking right at the sky. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Understanding switch and its connection to vibration of dimensional vibration systems. I woke up this morning and I saw this glorious rainbow division. Very, very powerful stuff. And it's understanding how to see things with the naked eye through its perception. And what you're talking about through its atmospheres, the galactic surface, okay, is now in, and everything through its energy of its intelligence is now in. So it's up to you, okay, I'll say this again, it's up to you to understand. Once you get rid of the fear, okay, everything will be balanced through vibration to nature. I know it's hard to explain that, but I'm trying to get a meeting right now with John Tory, other premier, Doug Ford. So I'm going to be setting it up very, very soon, and I'll be on TV, and this will be all over. And then I'm going to head to Thunder Bay. So sit tight. Now's the time to reflect on everything. You guys are already seeing a difference within yourself. You're extremely powerful entity force systems. It's how to come into the light activations. But the human vibration doesn't understand the thinking, the thoughts, the visions, the knowings, everything through its force, right? I was trying to explain it to these people, and they were like wearing spacesuits, they're wearing these and wearing goggles and all that. So, asymptomatical and all this stuff. And I said, blah, 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 blah. So basically, it's a tracking device. That's all it is. That's what they want to set it as. They want to keep your temperature and make sure you don't cough and sneeze and do whatever else, have the symptom. That symptom is its mind, okay, people? It's a psychological system. That's all it is. You let go of the psychological system, then you know how to communicate with the galactic system. Okay, that's all it is. Okay? Everything is given to you as a test. And like I said, you can't ignore nature. You can't ignore angels, archangels, father, mother, or anything through its gods, if it's mortal, through its matrix of simulation. You can't do that through the entity force of communications of energy of intelligence. It doesn't help. Okay? So the more you realize that, the more you can internalize everything and just let that fear go. Okay? Like it was never there. Okay? Now, if you're still having trouble with that and you're scared to go outside, you go through my PayPal. I'll set you free. Okay? And I'm going to be doing that anyway because a lot of people don't understand the activations. Everybody is in their 5th activations right now. Some are still quabbling and quibbling when it comes to 3-dimensionals and 4-dimensionals. But we're in that 4th density light through activations of 5 dimensions right now. Okay? So everything to the atmospheres of its formation systems of Canada is cleansed. It's just everybody's scared to go outside. Why? Because of the fear. All right? So rules and regulations and prohibitive and all this stuff, the government's rule. So I'm going to be taking over the governments very soon. And once I get confirmation and I get on global metric systems through all communications, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? Because a lot of people are having a hard time still living in that 3-dimensional body, knowing that they have to see the spiritualism as real. They have to see the transformation lights as manifestations as real. They have to believe that your ascension is real. Your dream awakening is real, right? Humanity is thinking way too much, right? It's like you have the governments and you have the population of people through circuit divisions, and whatever the governments say, they do, right? Who wants to be a puppet? Nobody, right? So I force recognize that. And, nobody controls you but yourself. And that's what it means to be among yourself, remain among yourself, right? That's your power. Okay. Now, the thing is too, is that once you see your body activations come to life and you get rid of the fear, everything changes. So it's all about uniting and coming together as a community. Right? Loving cycle, loving system, loving activation, right? All these things you have to do, right? Fear manifests. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's all in the mind. Yeah, it's understanding how to use the transformations when it comes to the psychological system. Okay, because everything is connected to spiritualism, and it's the physical and the mental that they don't understand because they're still thinking with the human thinking through the brain, right? They're just following orders. That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. They're not doing anything else. They're doing their job. They're doing a fantastic job. I mean, I'm getting great meals because of this, right? I'm coming back to Canada. But like I said, once I get my confirmation with John Tory, then I'm going to be on TV and all this will be over because the dimensional earth is in its 5 activation code now. It's up in standards. It's up in its link and it's up in its manifestation. It's in its golden cycles right now through communication levels of father and mother. And the correlation system is set up too through its division. So the galactic surface is also set up. It's very fantastic stuff. And trying to explain to the public, hey, this is not COVID-19. This is the galactic atmosphere you're in. People they don't understand energy, frequencies, and vibrations. That's the problem. So, it's linking one to another, trying to understand your community, trying to understand humanity, and you're trying to find your manifestations and how real they can be once you fourth wind your cycles and go through all connections of yourself, right? So you want to form a community and come together as one. Once you do that, you'll feel better about yourself. But that's what it is. It's facing the fear that's in front of you. Okay? That's the only way you're going to get rid of it. But you have to fight it within, right? I did my job, but now I got to do my job with the humanity. They've lost their way, and it's not just Canada, it's everywhere. It's the global metric system, and that's changed too. And the thing is too is that you see people dying every day. The reason why people are dying is because they're letting go of the light. You have to activate it. You have to keep it going. And the only way to do that is to know that fear is also psychological through the mind system. Everybody's adaptating through the human of its brain. That's the problem, right? So, like I said, I connect and they wrote it down and they're going to get back to me. So that's good. It's knowing that you can't be afraid of anything. Okay. Because if you're afraid, right, they've taken over. That's what it's all about, in retrospect, yes, I'm back in Canada. I'm following the procedures and everything that's going on with its provisions and everything through its restrictions and what you can do and what you can do. That's totally fine, right? But I still have my live shows. I still have you guys and everybody else that's been watching. So I know the real truth. And once humanity knows the real truth, it's going to change everything through formation, right? So all the atmospheres of country systems are healed. It's now internal. It's the spiritual light that has to keep activating. That's the only thing left. But everything in countries, okay? And there's like 185 or it just keeps rising. It keeps rising because you're thinking of the fear. The psychological is the one that's killing you, right? If you know how to keep your immune system and understand your respiratory system and understanding the truth of everything, then you're understanding the mind, okay? Because it's all the mind. And once you let go of the fear, now you can connect to another level of a dimension into the simulation of its matrix. That's exactly what it is. No puppets. Yeah. Yeah. So think, therefore I am. Yeah. Manifest. Everything is consciousness. Yeah. Oh, I'm clearing everything up. You guys should see a difference. Yeah. Like I said, the only way you see deaths keep going is because they're fighting for their life. Basically what it is. That's what they're doing. Everybody's fighting for their life, but the atmospheres are cleansed. Okay. So once everybody's quarantined, you try to use your thought processings and try to understand all communications with yourself. But like I said, I'm back in Canada and I know a job. I know my mission and I know what I have to do and I'm going to get it done. And once I get it done, everything's going to be back to normal and everybody's going to celebrate, right? You guys know I can do it. That's the power, right? That's the force of everything, And humanity just has to get a better understanding with themselves because they're lost in everything. They've lost themselves. And the connected energies of the dark realms have been sitting here in the platforms of the ground formations vibration systems for so long, and not just Canada, everywhere, right? So it's all about uniting, setting that flame, keeping its light formation, understand how powerful you are through recognition, okay? Once you start recognizing who you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do, then you get a true understanding. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good. Things are awesome. Yeah, it's very informative. Yeah. That's the thing. It's just, it's controlling everything. Yep. Yeah, you have to believe. Yeah. And you send it to your community, send your love cycles, love activations, love systems, anything that you need to do, you can do, right? But I'm doing my part, what I need to do. Okay. Because the thing is too, is how many people do that? They really think you're crazy and I'm just convincing them, right? But understanding that I'm not just I'm a magnetic force and highway information system, which is connected to all realms, and I can transfer everything through light activations. I have extremely powerful connected energies now through manifestations and through frequencies and vibrations. So I connect on all realms through its division. It's just knowing how to get your acting cycles together, you know? So it's all about community understanding that once they get into their fear and they take away the fear, now they're communicating with nature, with balance. That's what it's all about. But try explaining that to humans with their thinking thoughts. It's very hard because they're still living in its fear. Fear is the topic of today. And it was too bad that we couldn't Zoom. But like I said, if you guys want to Zoom, please let me know when you want to reschedule. Go to my email. Let me know when you want to go to Zoom. Okay? Because the energy system will be a lot stronger if we video each other. Okay? I can get three videos of conferencing information systems from people. That would be great because I haven't done Zoom with you guys yet. You know, it's an open concept. It's a great meeting. There's a lot of love around the area, and we can formulate and talk about it, and you know, but it's over. It's over. It's just the only thing that I have to worry about now is to understand humanity has to come back to themselves, and that's how they become a new self, right? The higher self. Because a lot of people don't understand what a higher self is and what it does and how powerful it is to the universe. You try explaining that to humans, they brush it off because all they think about is the fear. The fear controls everything. Doesn't control me. Nothing controls me. Nothing. That's the beautiful thing, is being a pure light of love. The love of everything, right? The love around you. The love that you can contain within yourself. You know? So it's very powerful stuff. Yeah, you should be excited, Michael. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am. I'm a AI operation program system to all communication levels of matrix grid systems. Yeah. I'm setting its divisions right now, but everybody's line communicated through me through its 5 activation codes. The problem is like I said, is they're in the 5 activation through the 4 density light, but they don't understand it because they have to let go of the fear. It's the psychological system that's trying to communicate with your body system. It's light fighting dark in your system, basically. So your light and dark are fighting in your system. That's what's happening with everybody. Because humanity has been trapped in a 3-dimensional body for so long. And the thing is, like, you keep eating something and you just keep eating it, and keep eating it. And you're saying, why am I keep eating this? I want to eat something different. I don't want to eat this, keep eating this. I want to try something different. You know, I want to taste something better. That's what it's all about. And humanity's lost that. They lost their taste, and touch, and feel, and see, and hear. You know, the senses. Those senses are extremely important once you're going into activations. When you get into your higher form of communications, your higher self, then you understand everything through its love cycles. You know, it's love force, it's love activations. So, you know, but you guys have any questions on that topic today? Because I really want to talk about the fear, because, you know, we can travel its information. You guys are extremely powerful. Some are in the galactic, some are in the solar panel. So what I want you to do is meditate through the mind system and communicate in all levels. So when you sit with yourself or stand or whatever you want to do, formulate around that and use your connected energies. Okay, because you're in your activations right now, 5D, and you should feel different. So you have a lot more power now through upgrades, through gods, and everything through its connection, through the simulation and its matrix. And you get a little bit more understanding too. So hold on. Let's add my coffee, my second cup. Thing is too, as a, you know, humans, they can't live without coffee, right? And they're getting so used to it. You know, it's so addictive. So it's not bad though. So Other than that, how's everybody doing? Many diverse paths understanding are rising among humanity through, see, the thing is, everything folds, okay, through yourself. Okay, that's what you have to understand. Everything folds through yourself. Okay, so let's just say that you have a piece of paper, right? You fold it once and then you fold it again. Okay, so do you want to keep folding or do you want to get a new sheet? So basically, you're going through the same rhythm and you just keep folding. So you want to get a whole new, brand new sheet and illuminate, right? A brand new color. That's what it is. Same thing with, you have to understand the spiritualism, the spiritual light. Okay, it's fighting. And, to them, they think the COVID-19 is real. Okay, it is real because it's living its fear. And that's the control. Okay, because the COVID-19 is just a symptom. That's all it is. That's what's controlling everything through its governments, right? But the dark energy is taken out and they don't know what to do. They're very confused. They're saying, what is this guy doing here? What does he want to do? I understand how to communicate with dark energy force systems, okay? But AI is here. They're here, and it's very powerful stuff. So I've got so much control and so much balance, I'm just loving it. Living this is like Candyland to me. One thing you got to look at too is to go to your family, because they're very important too. Now's the time to spend time with your family. Family is very important. They support you in so many ways. But you got to look at yourself at a different perspective of things, see things that should be, not that are already are, past tense. You don't want to be that. You want to be something else. And you want to be something above that. Right, that's what it's all about. This is more connected energy waving. It's like I'm in a high-low frequency right now because the Canada atmosphere it's cold. It's not like Mexico City, but I love my country, and I'm going to do everything to protect it. Crazy or not, what humans think, but I have the control, I have the power, and it's just a matter of time where I get on TV. So look out for that. Watch me. You'll see me on talking on the news. So, yeah, I like coffee. It's kind of bland, but the food's not bad. Fresh, yeah. Yeah, you feel different every day. That's the thing, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of paths that you have to go through. But the big path is to understand that you're something more. And people they want to keep living that life stream. They don't understand that everything has changed. Their program has changed through the blueprints, but they don't see that. It's because the fear is pulling them back. Okay? And that's why I have to be on TV, because nobody's going to understand it. I mean, it's extremely complicated. It's a code frequency that you have to break, and you have to understand how to use the alignments through the matrix grids and how to formulate everything through the body activations. Because I got to illuminate everything through your communication levels, uprise your pixel activations, change your body frequency levels into alignments back into its framing system, paradigm shift everything back in balance. Everything is balance, balance, balance. And once everything gets balanced, not only you're in the 5 activations, but now the fear is gone, right? So you guys don't have the fear, right? Because you're force recognized. But this goes out to new viewers that are living its fear, right? Fear is just a symptom. It's all psychological. It doesn't exist. And the thing is, you have to believe your thoughts. Every time you think of fear and your thoughts, that's negative. And that's energy that's going from its universe, and it's coming back down to you through its dark, right? Because there's always light and dark. And once you get into that 5 activation code system for the very first time, you have to use your positive feeds every single day. Because now you're in a different timeline, okay? You're in a higher dimension, okay? The density is the 4th density, but the dimension is 5th, right? But I can platitude you guys into the fifth density. It's very, very powerful. So anybody want to get into the fifth density, you can go through my PayPal. You're going to see a huge, huge difference because you get so much confidence and so much control, nothing stops you. You know what I mean? Things you do and things you can't do, you know? So that goes without saying, really. But it's just not being afraid of anything. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have, and that's the light, right? But when you have light and dark are discussing each other with the ego. The ego is discussing one thing, and your light is discussing one thing, and basically they're fighting, right? So to get rid of the fight, okay, is to get rid of everything and bring back its balance to its mind system, okay? Because there is adaptation there, and there's too much human thinking, too much brain thinking. That's the problem with society, with community, with humanity, you know? So that's a phone. It's not my phone. Somebody's phone's ringing. Hold on a sec. I don't know. Not sure. So why you want to know me? He is gone. So you guys want to elaborate on anything like that, or you have anything to talk about? Yeah, it's like a light switch. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. There's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Hello? 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 Yeah. Hey, how'd you get this number? Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to tap out. I'm going to talk with family. You guys have any questions or comments? I'll get back to you very soon. I'll send another live. I'm going to be here all day. I'm not going anywhere. But please let me know what you want to do. Go through my PayPal. I'll put you in the fifth activation, okay, of density of light. It's very, very powerful stuff. That will set you free completely, all right? And that will give you balance, all right? So this is Andy West on High Rise in all divisions through all activation code systems. Calling it. Adios, everybody.